Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show 609. I am your host, Matrixlord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hi, everybody.
What's up, Hayden?
What's up, guys?
Okay, I have to give a disclaimer. I'm going to be giving spoilers to Batman vs. Superman, and I'm going to curse a lot. I do apologize for what I'm going to say. It may become very vulgar for you guys. You guys don't have to watch the podcast. Don't watch the podcast if you're going to see Batman vs. Superman, and don't watch the podcast if you don't want to see me curse, because I'm really, here we go, fucking pissed off beyond belief.
Joe, let me ask you a question before you do anything. Let me just ask this so I can gauge kind of what we're looking at here. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being meh to 10 being complete disaster, what are we looking at here for this movie? Film-wise.
We are looking so close to fucking disaster.
Okay.
That if Wonder Woman wasn't in it, I'd say it was a fucking disaster. Okay? I'm gonna say that I don't fucking understand why Lex Luthor hates Superman. His whole fucking reasoning that he's a monster, he's a god. Okay, fucking genius. Then, if that's the case that you don't like aliens and you don't like monsters, why the fuck are you against all superheroes? And not only that, but if you fucking hate monsters, you fucking moron, why do you, and here's the spoiler, why do you fucking dial up fucking Darkseid on the phone and say Superman's dead, come fucking here and then kill us all? This is fucking horrible. Horrible fucking movie. Lex Luthor is absolutely horrible. There's no reasoning behind what he does. They don't explain how he became rich. They don't explain how he's a fucking punk-ass kid that, like, I guess they say his father was rich, but there's no method to why he wants to fuck with Superman. There's no reason that they prove it. There's nothing why he's even remotely a threat to anything. Yet all these people follow him, and he's just, like, there's stuff that happens in the movie that absolutely makes no fucking sense, okay? Like, I thought, because he got kryptonite, he's doing his fucking speech, and he forgets what he's gonna say, like something's going on with his fucking brain, okay? And it's like a weird moment where it's like, that was a plot point that they just didn't fucking explore, okay? He didn't lose his fucking hair, he had it shaved at the end. It was fucking retarded.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna say, Chris, and again, do you mind what I have to say? Because
I know pretty much everything you're gonna say. So
Batman beats fucking Superman.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Yeah.
Flat fucking out. Like Superman's woman jumps in front. Look, it's up! It's like, what are you fucking crazy?
Yep.
Dude, like I'm watching this movie and it's a fucking train wreck. There was some point in time early on where I go to gesture to Sharon and then I'm like, hold on a second. I go to gesture to Sharon and then I'm like, no, because I don't want to waste the money. You know, we just paid for all this. I was ready to walk the F out.
Wow.
Walk out.
Have you ever walked out of a movie before?
Almost at Nightmare on Elm Street.
Really? The new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the only one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, there was the fucking dream sequences made me fucking ill. Okay?
Yes.
They make no fucking sense how Dream Sequence 1, that an alien creature pops out of his mother's fucking grave thing, her sanctum. I don't know what the fuck that was. Then this other thing about the Flash from the future. It looks like some
Spanish
Mexican Flash. I don't know what the fuck was happening with that. And he's like, hey, dude, you were right about it. I'm like, what is that shit? And then this whole thing with the futuristic Superman corpse that I guess Lois Lane died, and he's evil, or I guess they make it that the dark side controls him.
Yeah.
Like, that was fucking horrible. Okay? Perry White was horrible. He's still horrible. Okay? Lawrence Fishburne, worst role we ever had. Worst performance. I hated it. Every Perry White was better than him. Horrible. He was horrible. Jimmy Olsen's dead in the first, 5 minutes, and nobody even gives a shit. I'm like, my mouth is open why they make this thing that Superman used his bullet or some shit and trying to frame him. I'm like, why the fuck did they waste my time with that? There was like a plot point throughout the whole fucking movie that nobody gave a shit about. She's like naked in the tub. And I'm like, and she's talking to him, and it's like, you don't see, but like, you know that she's not wearing like any, whatever, man, hey. And it's like, kids are in this movie. Like, and like, he's having sex with Lois Lane in the tub.
Well, what did I tell you? Remember a couple of days ago they said you can't bring your kids to this movie because it's so dark.
Kids are in the fucking movie, and he's having sex with naked Lois Lane in the tub. And Batman has guns, and he's fucking shooting people. Dude, this guy's head was sticking out of the car like this. He took the Batmobile purposely, and knowing the guy's head was hanging out of the thing, it's like he went to decapitate the guy with the fucking Batmobile. Like, they basically explain it that Alfred says, like, okay, he basically explains everything, Alfred. It's like, this is the way you were for 20 years as Batman. The moment this shit happened with the fucking aliens, it's like, kill every fucking body. And that's the explanation, basically. Like the villains got away, he put them in jail, got away. Now, with fucking, it's like 9/11 and shit going on like this, it's fucking, yo, I'm gonna put fucking rocket launchers on everything, and everything's gonna have a rocket launcher and a fucking missile, and I don't give a fuck who I kill. I don't give a fuck if anybody's around. I don't give a shit. Whatever. I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna check up on anybody. I'm gonna be shooting every fucking thing. And I'm like, oh my god. What the hell is happening? They basically explained why he didn't. He basically was in a fucking car when that alien shit happened. I guess he was racing in the car to the Wayne building, but he should have just got the fucking Batmobile and did it, right? So he's basically not even dressed as Batman. He's basically stuck in the city. Everybody else is off somewhere else. Aquaman's under the fucking water. This one's over here, whatever. Different cities. So nobody's fucking around for it. And he's fucking aggravated because all his people died. A lot of people. So that's why he's like, that's it. You know? Now I'm going to kill everybody. So he was totally out of character. Okay? He basically was enjoying hurting him, wanting to snap his own neck, everything. I was done with that. Affleck was a good Batman. I'm not going to say the best. But after this movie, I don't want a Batman movie with him. I can't even. You can't go forward with the killing Batman crap. I can't see it. Okay?
Wow.
I'm done with Batman in this universe. I'm telling you right now.
Martha!
Completely fucking done with this motherfucker that does this shit. Completely fucking done. Fuck you, okay? With the killing everybody, okay? Because all these kids are gonna go see this fucking movie, alright? And they're gonna be like, yeah, that's cool, that's the way superheroes are supposed to be. And then if the fucking does well, they're gonna make it all the fucking time that Batman's gonna kill, Superman's gonna kill. You're gonna see, like, Batman having sex with Catwoman on the fucking building. It's gonna be ridiculous fucking shit now.
No kid. You know, that the Batman killing people thing, that's probably what's gonna happen, too.
It's not even gonna be a little bit. It's a lot. That's the whole point. It's not even, is there a room for error that maybe he didn't? No, he flat out wants to kill fucking everybody. And I'm like, done. And they didn't explain anything about what's going on with Wayne Manor. It's all fucking fucked up. He's got this other house over there that they make him like he's Tony Stark with a new woman in the bed every fucking night. Like, this woman's there, you don't even know who the fuck she is. It's like, alright, like, get out. Like, just you're out. Next. Because I'm Bruce Wayne. I have whoever. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell is that shit? The dialogue was true. Superman's telling him, you do the friggin' silver, you're dead. Flat out, you're dead.
Yeah, I saw that clip, yeah.
Sharon said the dialogue was so fucking corny. The fact that Lois Lane is pleading with him not to kill Superman. She's like, Martha's his mother.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the same name as his mother. How fucking corny is that? Martha Kent, Martha fucking Wayne. You know?
I mean, that's always been like that, though.
I know, but it's corny the way.
Yeah, I've never used it. I've never heard it used as like a plot point.
What happened was he's about to die. Superman got his fucking ass kicked. He's about to die, and he's like, "Save Martha!" Like right before he dies, because his mother was kidnapped. Mm-hmm. He's like, "What? Why are you saying that?" Ben Affleck was looking like a fucking idiot, screaming his head off. Why'd you say Martha? Why'd you say? Dude, there was one point he had him like he was gonna fucking break his back or snap his fucking neck. I'm like, oh my god! And Lex Luthor tricked Bruce Wayne. He sent him like letters like saying like Superman's goading him like you couldn't save your fucking parents and shit. I'm like, how the fuck? Batman is supposed to be. Correct me if I'm wrong, right, Hayden or Chris, right? Batman is supposed to be the greatest fucking detective there is as a superhero, besides being a superhero, correct?
Yes.
Oh, that's how I've always heard it.
Detective fucking comics.
That was my problem with the Christopher Nolan movies, was that he wasn't really a great detective. But
he's supposed to be a fucking detective, like that's the whole. Yeah. That was his first fucking comic before anything, right?
Yeah.
So even Alfred's like, like this is not. What are you doing? Like this, like he's just. I want to kill her. Like you're not even looking straight. And he tries to use an excuse like we can't even be wrong 1% because then we're all dead.
Yep.
And then I just could not believe Batman fighting fucking Doomsday. He should have been fucking in pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I know Wonder Woman jumped in front of him and shit and everything, but it was ridiculous how he's fucking swinging like Spider-Man with a fucking batarang all over the fucking place. Like it was just not fucking believable to me. And then the amount of explosions, the amount of fucking explosions that this motherfucker had created, right? It was basically like fucking 7 Hiroshimas over and over again. Every fucking city would be wiped out. Metropolis, Gotham. It made no fucking sense why Doomsday kept exploding like this big fucking thing. It was ridiculous.
Wait, that happens every time he does that?
He kept mutating and it was fucking exploding everywhere.
Okay. Tell us about the Justice League scene, Joe.
The fucking plane with the fucking everybody's fucking trademark fucking what do you call it? Like name, like Wonder Woman.
Oh, Turkish Airlines.
The fucking ridiculous. No, she was watching a videotape on the plane, like how Tony Stark was watching the fucking all the Avengers.
Right.
Like all these people are gonna be the Avengers, and it's like fucking Aquaman comes out of the fucking thing, and it was like ridiculous, like supermodel with fucking fish hooks on. Fucking the Flash looked like a Spanish Mexican guy in a deli. It was like I didn't understand what the fuck happened with that. Like who is this guy? And nothing against Spanish or Mexican, but that's what he looked like. And and then fucking Cyborg. What kind of that cyber suck? That shit sucks. It's like a fucking thing that you would put on a kids show on Channel 13, and it's like, oh, a fucking Rubik's cube that's white and black is moving and then molds with him and shit. He's like RoboCop but called Cyborg because he gets sued for calling RoboCop. It's ridiculous. Let me tell you something. Wonder Woman, if she was the fucking shit. When she got in, I'm like, this fucking shit's great. The moment she fucking started, this motherfucker kicked ass. She was like, it was like the water was dripping down her lip, like, yeah, like she was leaping at this fucking prick, this fucking Doomsday, leaping at this motherfucker, like she was hungry. This bitch was hungry. She wanted to bite this motherfucker. It was crazy shit. I was like, this is unfucking believable. I am absolutely going to go see Wonder Woman. Absolutely. Holy shit, Wonder Woman was amazing. And the worst You probably know this already, Chris, but fucking Superman died twice.
Yes.
He looked like a fucking zombie in space.
He got nuked once, and then he got
fucking killed. That his face is like dead Zod look. He looked worse than fucking Zod. He was like fucking like you could see his flesh off and everything, and he's like a zombie.
Let me just say this, right? I don't mean to cut you off, but
this
has to be said, though, right? That exact scene where Superman gets nuked happens in The Dark Knight Returns. Almost exactly. So I don't know what they're talking about when they said that it's only loosely based off of that, because pretty much most of this movie is just The Dark Knight Returns live action.
The sun healed him like Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly. Except
he's right by the fucking sun, so that's the way you bring him back to life. You stick him outside like a fucking kite.
Yeah, basically.
And you're like this, and leave his body, like regeneration or something.
Yeah. When I heard they did that, I was like, oh, this is just The Dark Knight Returns in live action. Like, literally. Yeah. There's no denying it. No way.
The story's terrible, though. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
Terrible. Like, how do you... They said the movie was going to be, like, based on the aftermath of the destruction of the city. That gets mentioned once, and then the battle's, like, because he kidnaps his mum. That's it. And that's 2 hours of the movie.
Dude, it could have been an hour and a half. I would have cut the shit out of that.
Yo, there's still a half hour to this movie that's out there.
Fuck that. That's ridiculous.
Do you agree, though, Joe, the basic plot of the movie, Batman didn't need to be a part of the plot?
I don't know what the fucking plot. You know what it was like? It was like they put all these TV series together and sewed it up. Like Cloverfield didn't have nothing to do with Cloverfield 1 or whatever. It's like, why the fuck? It was like different stuff pieced together like a patchwork.
Like an episode of Game of Thrones.
No, Game of Thrones is completely different. This shit, that makes sense. This shit,
you know how
we're talking about his fucking parents, then it goes fucking leaping off into shit. Then you see, it's like all over the place. Like, I don't understand Lex's, I think he's just bored. I don't think there's any plot.
What were you going to say, Hayden, about Game of Thrones?
Hayden. I think he's saying like that they're each with a character that they just focus on this character for 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I didn't get.
But that's not even Game of Thrones is done right. This shit is like.
So let me ask you this, right? Because my friend Tyler, he's seeing it now. I think literally right now. But his friend Zach saw it, and Zach's a huge Superman fan, and he didn't like it. He said that my friend Tyler said that would this have made more sense if it were two movies? If it was a part 1 and a part 2?
I mean, if they would have did Man of Steel 2,
yeah, first,
and a Batman movie,
right?
Like that, listen, this is what you do with the Batman movie. You would have did like him fighting whatever the final confrontation with the Joker, whatever, sure. And then it ends where you see the fucking thing come down, and like that's that. Oh shit, like that or something. This should have been the Batman thing. It's like you gotta tell his whole origin shit again. Then you gotta go into what the fuck. You don't really know what's happening to him. Did he go broke? Did he not go broke? I guess he didn't go completely broke. But you see the mansion's just fucked up. But is he using the Batcave? Is he not using the Batcave? To me, it's just like we don't even know what's happening with him. And he's not the way Batman's supposed to be. Batman's supposed to be a detective. He's supposed to look at the people he's going after first. He didn't do any really research that much. He just sees Superman fighting Zod. The whole Lex Luthor thing made no sense either, because Lex Luthor cut his wrist. And see, here's the thing with this, right? I don't know fucking how he hacked. Oh, you back, Hayden? Okay. I don't know how you back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to say what you had to say before you got zapped out?
What was I talking about?
You said it's like Game of Thrones.
Where it sets the characters up at the start, and then they all spiral off on their own thing that's completely unrelated. But this didn't even set the characters up; they were just all already spiraling unrelated from the beginning.
Right. So all these things were not. Some of these things didn't even need to be in the movie at all. This whole plot with Lois going all over the world with this bullet made no fucking sense. Like Superman don't shoot people. I don't know what that's about. It's.
This is great, man. This is great stuff.
Fucking. You know what sucks? The fucking. They go to show how fucking sucking the Kryptonian technology is. That this fucking moron hacks into the fucking Kryptonian database and tricks the fucking thing into obeying him. And they're calling him master and shit. They got a robot that's ready to wipe his ass. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? He's like, yeah, just make me a monster. Okay, fucking master and shit. I'm like, oh, shit. What the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? He's a fucking human being. He put fucking Zod's fingerprints on his fucking fingers. And it's like, oh, here we. They're like, well, the High Council wouldn't do this. He's like, well, where the High Council now? Dead? He's like, okay, you obey me, right? Yes, master. Okay, fucking fix Zod. I'm like, oh, fuck. Why? Then he cuts his fucking wrist. I thought this was going to be like a vampire shit, where he's going to stick his fucking wrist in Zod's mouth, and Zod's going to suck it. I mean, he drops the blood in his fucking mouth, and I'm like, why? And then he's like, now the monster's me. It's like, no, asshole, it's not a fucking corny ass fuck like you. It's just fucking a Play-Doh monster. I don't know what the fuck that thing was. Fucking angry.
So I take it you didn't like the movie.
No.
So what would you rate it? Out of 5, out of 10, whatever.
How about on a scale of 1 to 10?
Okay.
10 being the best, 1 being the worst?
Yeah.
I would rate it a 3.
Wow.
A 3, and only thing that would be to replay value is to the point that Wonder Woman saves Batman's ass and then watch it afterwards. But otherwise, if Wonder Woman wasn't in it, and again, I'm going to say this, right? Wonder Woman is the only reason that this is not a 1, okay? Again, Ben Affleck said it himself that he had to write the fucking script for his character, which means that the fucking script was so fucking horrible. He should have wrote the whole fucking thing.
When did he say that? What the hell?
He wrote the script for his character, which means that he fucking couldn't he couldn't stand the fucking dialogue. So that's horrible. They should have all wrote the fucking script for their character. And then you know what's funny? He's on Graham Norton. He's talking about his kid loves Batman and he had to borrow the suit, right? You're gonna fucking let your kid, 5 years old, see this fucking movie where he's screwing Lois Lane and killing everybody? Absolutely not. That's why he looks so sad. I don't think he thought it through when he committed to this shit. This is not like. It's one thing to film it, and he's like, yeah, but then he didn't think, oh shit, how could kids see this? Why can't kids see this? Kids should be able to fucking see this shit. And they can't. They literally can't see this movie. And he looks like fucking Iron Man, for crying out loud.
Superheroes are supposed to give you hope. These superheroes just give you nothing.
If it's Batman versus and you know what? I think that's why it wasn't called Batman BS. Because they could always say, oh, well, it means Batman and Superman or some shit. Because it wasn't really the whole movie was them battling.
Yeah.
So I think that was like a trick. I don't think it's versus. I think it's Batman and Superman. Because, you know, I don't know. Horrible. Fucking horrible, man. I liked Lois Lane. I am going to say. I liked Lois Lane. I liked Wonder Woman. I wasn't crazy about Superman being a doubtful, not knowing what the fuck he should do. Should he be a ballerina? Should he grow a pair of balls? Should he be a fucking tyrant? He's talking to his mother. He's so fucked up he conjured the ghost of fucking Kevin Costner. with the fucking ice sculpture, and the guy's like, yeah, I'm making my grave, I'm making it nice in the frost. It's like, what the fuck are you doing there, dude? Why are you in this fucking movie? That's how fucked up this movie was. He's talking to Kevin Costner by the fucking Fortress of Solitude. Like, what the fuck is this?
So did they ever explain why Batman is having these visions?
I have no fucking idea. Nobody knows what the fuck's happening. Everybody's having fucking visions.
What did you think of Lex Luthor in the jar of piss?
He pissed in the fucking jar attached to a bomb, and fucking Superman. That's another thing, Chris.
Yeah.
Fucking, they have this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
He has a standoff with the senator that she says, something about, a granny thing. She basically gave me the idea to piss in the jar and give it to her, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They get Superman there, right? Everybody's there, and Superman doesn't know there's a fucking bomb. The fucking thing kills everybody, and he's standing still at the fucking podium, and everything else is rubble, and you see the schmuck just stand there, like, fucking upset that there's a fucking skeletons everywhere of everybody.
Was the bomb, like, encased in lead or something?
No. Okay. You know what his excuse was?
What?
He was just not looking for it. It's like, oops, I just wasn't doing my job today. I wasn't looking when I crossed the street. I wasn't really looking for the bad guys. That's the whole point. He just fucking said that. Like, there's hundreds of fucking, actually thousands of people died in that fucking building. And he's like, yeah, I guess I wasn't on my game today. Like, shit like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm like, oh, shit.
That's convenient.
Like,
I'm not on my game today.
I'm saying, that's my words, but he's just like, I just wasn't looking for it. Like,
okay.
But I'm like, wow, how do you not have like 17 organizations from all the dead kids, from all the parents that died in that, and then you have, why don't they have something like X-Men, where they have someone creating the Sentinels, or like the Spider Slayer, build this for Spider-Man. How could you, after this event, how could you not have like thousands of human beings trying to kill Superman now because all their fucking parents died in the fucking Senate office?
Sure.
It's like, oh, this is what he said to Lois. She's like, you couldn't see it was in this. He's like, no, I just wasn't looking for it. I just wasn't paying attention. I wasn't whatever. And I'm like, oh. I mean,
but doesn't he have like ultrasonic mega hearing? Couldn't he hear something?
Dude,
like
it's like, no. Okay. You know what it's like? The fact that he can have sex with Lois Lane and not break her like a fucking twig. He's like a regular fucking person walking around, but then if he goes to make it like he can hear better or be stronger than he is.
Oh.
You know?
So I guess his powers are only contingent on him actually using them instead of like being able to just hear things and stuff.
Absolutely. Like he's listening for Lois because he's thinking and then he can hear her.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense, but I think it's kind of convenient that they'll just throw that in there.
Because there was no lead. Let me tell you something. There was no lead. He said, oh, yeah, I just wasn't looking for it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how fucking convenient is that? That's even worse. That goes to show that he's like the worst Superman. That he's been Superman now for, I guess, 2 years. His first fucking go, he snapped Zod's neck. Now he fucking thousands of people dying. It's worse than the fucking Damien show, which Damien show is good. Where like Damien's like, I don't know why people are like dying around me. Like maybe it's because you're the Antichrist. Maybe that's why. Your dad's the devil. It's like this happened to him. Like thousands of people died. And it's like, damn. It's like, oh shit. And then he's like, oh, I could become a villain. And then he has his girlfriend trying to like, that's like what everybody, like the wife, the girlfriend, they're like, and the mother, they're like, you're a hero. You're this shit. You're that shit. He gets upset, he flies off like a little kid with a tail between his legs, like upset. I'm like, oh, fuck. You got like Superman that he doesn't know how to be fucking super, and he just is fucking confused, and he doesn't know what the fuck to do with his life. His mother's like, who gives a fuck about these people? You don't have to be Superman, fuck him. I mean, if you want to help him, you should be a good person, but fuck him. Basically. It's like, I can't take it.
You are not happy.
Fucking Perry White's telling him to do a fucking football fucking article. What kind of shit is that? How do you fucking have talent like that? You're supposed to be a great reporter. Perry White would not have fucking Clark Kent write a fucking football article about sports. You have fucking sports people to do that shit. And he's like, why am I doing a sports article? He's like, because I told you to do it. What fucking kind of answer is that? Who the fuck? What is that shit? He shouldn't even been in the movie at all, Perry White. That was fucking dumb. That's like fucking asking Peter Parker, photographer, to clean the toilets because the janitor's busy. That's like retarded. And they only got these other assholes for the show from Man of Steel. The girl and this one. They're like, huh? You know, like, it's like, would they have like 5 words? How you doing, sir? Whatever, shit like that. There's no purpose in them being there. They were more respected than fucking Jimmy Olsen that got killed. Oh, fuck! This movie fucked up the whole DC universe. I don't want to see Man of Steel 2, 3, or 4. I don't want to see Batman at all. I want to see just a Wonder Woman movie. I don't even want to see the fucking Flash movie. Maybe Aquaman just for shits and giggles. But that's it. I don't want to see no fucking Justice League. Alright, if Batman shuts the fuck up and Superman just shuts the fuck up and don't talk, do their shit, maybe Batman can grunt a little bit. How you doing, Alfred? Make me some tea. That's it.
Batman! Batman!
I don't want to see these motherfuckers talk. Just shoot your fucking laser beams, blow on someone, break whatever. Be the fucking Justice League, but don't let these fucking people talk.
Just give all the dialogue to Wonder Woman. Just let her talk.
Just give the dialogue to Wonder Woman. Let me tell you something. Wonder Woman, she's fucking stronger than Superman. Dude, this motherfucker was like, she didn't have a fucking scratch on her. And she loved it. She loved getting punched in the face. She loved that stick growling at her and shit and hitting her and smashing her into the wall. She was like, yeah, let's go. It's like she didn't get action for like fucking fighting somebody for like centuries. She was loving that shit. I was like, holy shit. Then fucking at the end, the Superman's dead in the fucking coffin, and I'm like, how the fuck you can explain that shit? He's dead in the Superman coffin. They overnight they probably took the body out, and then they put it in the fucking Clark Kent coffin. They fucking threw, and then the worst is, the mother gives the fucking ring to Lois Lane. Like, oh, what kind of morbid shit is that he was gonna propose to her? And fucking, he's dead now. She's wearing the fucking engagement ring, and it's like she's throwing the dirt on. People were fucking bawling.
That's depressing.
People were bawling in the fucking theater. I kid you not. I heard I heard this. I couldn't believe. I thought somebody was taking a shit. I looked over. There was fucking There was like fucking people in the front, grown men crying. I'm like, look at the crowd. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? It wasn't one person. It's like all these fucking people. They're moaning. Dude, they did the lip curl. You know? I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, that's great.
They did the fucking lip curl. Like the thing where they can't breathe. Like, 1, 2, 3, line. And I'm like, what are you fucking crazy? People were bawling. It was like morbid as fuck. And then all of a sudden, Batman's like, yeah, I failed him as a friend. But
what?
It's like, what? You're not even a fucking friend. You're the guy trying to kill me, you fucking motherfucker. And then he's like, but now, you know, I'm gonna be like Professor X, and we need a team, and because I think it's gonna get worse or something. Like all of a sudden, you're the fucking Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters and shit, and Wonder Woman standing next to him and shit, like they're ready to go, like that's his fucking second in command. I'm like, what kind of fucking bullshit is this? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck away from that grave. Fuck you and get out.
But Wonder Woman, you can stay because you're cool.
No, she can get the fuck out too because she knows about these fucking people and where the fuck were they? Where the fuck were they? The best is he decides, all right, you know, now I really fucked up. So what does he do? He goes into he visits Lex Luthor in jail, like the fucking Joker and shit, thinking he's gonna shit in his pants. Right? He tells the fucking cops to get the fuck out and everything, right? They're like, oh shit, Batman, fuck this. You know, the lights go out, they're gone. They said, fuck this. We see this motherfucker coming. And then he's acting like a little bitch, Lex Luthor. He's like, oh, it's gonna get worse. I rang the bell. I said that God is dead, like Superman's dead, and now he's coming. And I'm like, Motherfucker reached out to Sprint and said, listen, I need to reach fucking Galaxy 1782 to call this fucking dark side motherfucker. And that's what he did. He called this guy, listen, Superman's dead, Kal-El, so yeah, you can take this over now. Thanks. And by the way, don't kill me, okay? And that's what he fucking did. I'm like, come on. What kind of shit is that? And then Batman leaves like all pissed off, like he just forgot to wipe himself and shit. He's a little fucking angry. Fucking asshole.
I'm surprised he didn't kill Luthor while he was in there.
No, but then they go back to the fucking dirt. Why are you doing this? Why are you torturing people? She has the fucking dirt, and we know what happens when you bury somebody. They show the fucking ring with dirt in her hand. The fucking people are bawling again. I'm like, fuck, shut these people up. We're not gonna bury Lois Lane. And like, fucking dirt there. He throws the dirt on the coffin. They show like a slow motion effect, the dirt hitting the fucking coffin. I'm like, motherfucker. And then they have like the coffin, and you're looking at the coffin and nothing else. And then the last second, you see the dirt go up. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this shit? Come on. Come on, man. The sun goes through the coffin. First of all, it's a shitty fucking coffin. They had a fucking wooden piece of... Bruce Wayne can't pay for a good fucking coffin? Dude, it was a hillbilly fucking Amish coffin for Clark Kent. But fucking Superman was like $500,000 fucking coffin. With the fucking marble of the S and the fucking thing. And I was like, what the fuck?
Awesome.
Unbelievable. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize for talking to death. Go ahead. Fucking aggravated.
I have nothing else to say. I mean, yeah.
I can't. I felt like I cheated on Marvel Comics. I felt dirty. I told Sharon I need to take a shower. I feel filthy. This movie, you know what? Hold on, I'm going. Just continue.
Yep. Batman vs. Superman, everybody.
Greatest film of the year.
If you guys liked it, that's great. But, yeah.
Sitting at a hot 29% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yep.
Oof.
Never have I ever seen so many people say, well, ignore the critics. It's going to be good. And then, oh.
Just so much better.
Oh.
Got my Spider-Man on, man. This is the way it should be, okay? That's what it is. I felt like I cheated today. God. Fucking guys. It's like, it's not even, it was like somebody made the movie that didn't even know who the fucking characters were. Horrible. Fucking, I'm all red. I'm like pissed off. Very upsetting. Well, what do you have to say, Chris?
Nothing. I think I've said everything I've had to say about this movie, and like.
No, but what I said. What do you think?
Oh, I think you're probably right. You said everything that I've heard. Like it's the same story from pretty much everybody, and honestly, like I see a lot of people saying all this, and then they're saying, well, but it's still good. I still enjoyed it. Well, that's your hype getting to you, and you need to put that away.
Yeah, it's like the special effects. They love the battles.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, I mean, if you really liked it, I mean, if someone really liked it, that's great. I'm glad that they liked it. I'm glad they had a good time. But I think that this is going to hurt DC's future overall. I really do. I do.
I didn't know that Batman could climb walls like Spider-Man. He's fucking like this in one scene like this, and then he's climbing on the walls like Spider-Man. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. Hayden?
Yeah?
Anything, man?
I'm just coping with the great film that was Batman vs Superman.
Civil War, man. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Fucking oath.
God, man. Taking a shower after this shit. I feel filthy and dirty. I literally drank. I drank right after this fucking. I got home. I made a video. I was like, oh, I just guzzled the whole damn bottle. I was like, here we go. Not the glass. I drank. I was like, oh, unbelievable, dudes. Horrible. Very upset. Let me tell you something. And here's the box office numbers for you. People are like, oh, wow, it's doing great, right? It's not doing what it was supposed to do, right, Chris?
Oh, I don't even know. How much is
No,
it? How much is it?
It's definitely not doing what it was supposed to do. Hold on. We have right now, it says 197 million. Only 82 million here. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now, okay? The biggest key, like I was telling everybody, the second week percentage of drop. How much is it going to drop percentage-wise in week 2, week 3, week 4? Because every week it drops, okay? So, again, I think Deadpool did better. And certain movies, because we only got 82 million. That's it here. 150 million overseas.
Who cares? If it's that shit, then fucking throw all people.
I'm telling you, it's going to drop, guys. It's going to become. They're going to say it's a failure. I bet you. This is only week 1. Only week 1.
I think we're looking at, like, right now. I mean, you can't really say right now. I'm not going to comment on, like, how financially it's going to do or how well it's going to do at the box office, but I think we're looking at a critical failure here. Like, critically, it's not going to do well at all.
Oh, it's 29% based
exactly.
on 205 reviews.
Yeah, I think even now, I'd be shocked if somehow the critical rating went up. I know that the user rating or whatever it is on Rotten Tomatoes is high, but not counting Rotten Tomatoes completely, I'm seeing other sites just saying it's trash. Like
it's worse rating. Because I gotta tell you, it was bad, dude.
Not trash, but it's bad.
People are writing, you like Force Awakens, but you didn't like Batman.
Oh, shut the fuck up with that shit. Please.
Well, Force Awakens was a better movie. I mean,
I didn't see fucking Luke killing the rebels if he was fucking angry. This was like ridiculous. Batman didn't know who the fuck he was shooting. People are walking around while this is happening. He's just shooting everybody, destroying shit. He don't fucking care. I'm like, oh, don't tell me because it's nighttime that nobody goes out at night either.
Superman 3 has a better rating than Batman vs Superman.
Wow.
I gotta tell you, like, this is gonna become a failure. I'm telling you, if I was rich, I would pay people not to see it. That's how fucking much I hated this movie.
You know that? Did you hear that? That's the theory. That Marvel is paying people to give it a bad rating. That's what people are saying is happening.
Bullshit.
And I'm sitting here like, wow.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Wow.
Because it sucks.
The movie sucks.
It sucks. Why can't it just suck? It sucks. Dude, half my friends hate it. Half my friends love it. Half. In the middle. My son Joe loves it. Will Anthony love it? I don't think so. But whatever. You know? I'm telling you, we're gonna have all week. Different people are gonna be talking. You're gonna be like, wow, different perspectives. Some may love it a lot, but some may not. You know, and then I think it's going to drop off because I think that the topic's going to be Civil War, and everybody's going to start talking about it because, you know, I don't want to be beating a dead horse here. I mean, again, I really predict it's going to drop. It's going to be like the fucking water world of fucking this time, and Kevin Costner was part of that too. No. I love Kevin Costner. He's a great actor, and he's in great movies, but I don't want to see this anymore. Maybe they should just leave Superman dead, because it's like, this was pathetic. You're supposed to make it like the dust, the dirt going up in the air, like he's going to break out of the coffin or some shit.
I'm shocked that they did the Death of Superman storyline in his second movie.
That means that they cannot kill him now. Do you understand
They can't do it again. Yeah, they can't do it again.
You can't have the Doomsday thing. You just fucking lost it all.
What a waste.
They'll probably change it up, make it like Batman dying. That's what they do.
What a waste of Doomsday, though. I mean, Doomsday could have been a spectacle in a Man of Steel movie or a Justice League movie.
That could have been a whole movie. Was Doomsday.
It could have. Yeah.
You know what? And you know what? People maybe start hating, but you know what I'm gonna tell you? I was, as much as we were like worried, right? I made videos today. I was fucking excited.
Yeah.
About going to see this shit. I was fucking happy. I got my hair cut. I'm like, yeah, let's go, man. With Sharon, I'm like, yes, I can't wait. And I went in. I'm like, I'm telling you, fucking every 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, I think I want to leave. I'm like, just like, I can't fucking believe this. I told her a couple times, I'm like, this fucking movie sucks. Then a half hour later, this movie sucks. Another hour, this movie sucks. I fucking hated it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Batman versus Superman.
The greatest
injustice
of all
Rated
time.
a 3. You can't fool me with fucking special effects. I don't give a fuck about that because I didn't give a shit about that with Attack of the Clones. I fucking didn't like that. Okay? Like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. Like, I'm a writer. I need a freaking story. Okay? I'm not fucking happy at all because I grew up on Batman and Superman. It's like, how the hell are kids supposed to, like, this is going to teach kids the wrong shit. I'm telling you.
It's going to make them think the characters are not what they actually are.
How could you fucking have a Batman party now? It's like the parents are gonna like that with the machine. Oh, could I have the machine gun, mommy, that Batman had, or the rocket launcher? Try to fucking buy that. Try to find that with the action figure. You tell me what's gonna happen. Okay?
All of the Batman figures, I think most of them for this, like the ones that are canon to the movie, all of them come with a grenade launcher.
Unbelievable.
And I'm like, oh, really?
Wow.
And again, I saw another commercial last night for 2 other Batman and Superman toys where they made it like Superman was the bad guy.
Batman won, people. Fucking leveled him. Fucked his ass up. I'm telling you, it wasn't even like... Superman wasn't even expecting that shit. And Superman's woman had to save him, Lois. Or else he'd be dead. He'd be toast. He'd be done. Batman didn't even give a fuck. Like, he's trying to tell him shit, he's still gonna stab him. He had a fucking kryptonite spear. I mean, yeah, at one point in time, he had Superman like this. And I'm like, this is it. He's gonna snap Superman's neck. And then I thought he was gonna be like Bane and break his fucking back. And then I'm like, oh, I can't believe they're doing this. I was getting upset. I was upset, man.
You know, honestly, that would have been fantastic because then all of the Superman fans would be hating on this movie.
I am surprised that all the Superman fans are not hating on this movie. I would be. I mean, I'm a Marvel guy, but I did grow up on this too. I mean, you know. It's an upsetting day for me because for the comic industry, everybody's like, it's funny. It's like right what it is right now is everybody on the Titanic partying like a rock star, like, oh, Superman did this, yeah, motherfucker, they did great. And then fucking next week they hit the fucking iceberg. Next week they're gonna hit the fucking iceberg. They're like,
morbid.
Oh, no, they're gonna be like, oh fuck. It didn't even make like 20 million. What the fuck are we gonna do? Because hello guys, you gotta make more than 800 million, like $1 billion. I only see 82 here, 80 fucking 2. And don't tell me if it's fucking 2 days either. That shit's gonna drop, and people are gonna be like, oh, all the people that were like talking shit, like, oh, we're gonna fucking beat this movie, we're gonna beat Avengers, we're gonna have billions. I'm gonna fucking laugh when this shit happens. But I'm going to be sad at the same time because I'm like, fuck. Because for the comic industry as a whole, Marvel and DC, this is what proves the point that what if this movie starts the shit that people stop going to see it? This is the fucking movie that lights the fuse, that starts blowing away all the superhero movies where they're not as good. That's going to suck. Time's going to come when the superhero phase is going to dwindle. This might be the shit. Because people don't know what the fuck they're writing, that's why.
I'm gonna go for a bit, guys. I'll be on another video if you want to do one.
Right.
Have a good one.
Alright, see you guys.
I'm tired of even hearing myself talk. So aggravated. Alright, guys. Take care. Bye for now.